Hey everyone, this is Benjamin here from the African Geek, and you are welcome to this fantastic tutorial on Adobe After Effects. Before we get started, make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get notified anytime I upload new videos. So let's jump straight into After Effects. Okay, so here we are in After Effects, and like you saw in the preview, we are just trying to create, some sort of interesting zoom in, zoom out photo slide. And before we get started, let me just say this slide can be used in intros, it can be used as normal slideshows and all of that. So depending on what you want to use it for, you can just use it for that. Okay, so let's just get started. Create a new composition, and as usual, I'll name mine as main comp. Okay, and 1920 by 1080. I do 1080. Okay, and 25 frame rate, full resolution, 10 seconds. That's basically what we need. And before we get started, make sure you have your photos imported in After Effects, because we are definitely going to work with photos. So I have about I think 12 photos for now, and I'm just going to give you the basic understanding and the basic skill of how to do this, and once you're able to get it, you can just expand it and make it bigger. Okay, so this is our main comp, and I'll create a new composition. I'll name this as photo place holder. Okay, and I'll just make this 500 by 500. Okay, so 10 seconds here, the same way. So the duration of this should be equal to your main composition's duration. So that's cool, like we have here. So this is our placeholder number 1, and we have 12 photos. So I'll just duplicate this 12 times 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, then what I'll do is I'll just come here and double click. I know this is annoying, normally these things are just annoying to do, but it's worth it, and you can add them to your project. Once you have something like this in your project, then you know that like you're just on top of the game. Okay, so then I'll just come down here into my photos and just drag this into this, press S, scale it down. Let me keep this thing again. Okay, so let me just keep this as half resolution so that it gets to load quickly. So yeah, I just keep this simple. Placeholder 2, drag this here, and I'll drag it down. Okay, so yeah, placeholder 3, come in here, doing the same thing. So we are basically going to do the same thing for all of this. Okay, and I'll just speed up the whole process so that I don't waste so much time. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so then you just select all of your compositions. We have 12. So what am I even doing? Let me just close this thing up and rather select from the bottom to the top. Okay, then you just drag it into your main composition. So now what we have to do now is to arrange our photos. Okay, so I'll click on the first slide, on the first photo, and pretty much I'm also thinking of speeding up the whole process. So yeah, because this is time consuming also. Okay, so now we have our photos arranged here, and what I can do is I'll just select all, and I just want to move this up a little bit so that you can have an idea. You just want everything to look better. Great. So the next thing we're going to do is still select all again, and select this cube, okay, to make everything 3D. Then right click, add a new camera. Okay, so camera 128 millimeters, that's fine. And we'll add a null object. Okay, so, and we'll name this camera control. Okay, so this is pretty easy, and what we'll do here is we'll parent the camera to the camera control. Then what we are going to do now is we'll come to 1 second, okay, and hit P on your keyboard. Okay, this is in 2D, so we'll also make the null object 3D, okay, so that we can control the camera, because the camera only works with 3D objects. So yeah, then we'll keyframe here and move this forward. What I like to do is I like from the beginning, I like the camera to zoom out. Okay, so I'll just increase this to maybe somewhere like here. Okay, so that once it's starting, it zooms out, then it starts to do all the things we want it to do. So select all the keyframes, okay, right click, keyframe assistant, and easy ease. Okay, so then I'll come into the graph editor, select my keyframes. Graph editor, then come select my keyframe. Okay, then I'll just make the graph this so that it comes with speed and slows down, something like that, I'm sure. Okay, so basically, so what I'll do here again is I'll just reduce my resolution, so that I just want things to load quickly, because sometimes working with 3D objects can actually slow things down. Okay, so once it zooms out, okay, I would want to keyframe here, okay, on the second position, then I move forward to 3 seconds, and where I want it to move to, let's say I wanted to zoom into this little girl over here. Okay, so what I do is I use the Z position. Okay, so I zoom in to 630, and I want to keep this in mind. Hold on, let me just type it here. I have a notepad here, so 630. Awesome, great. So then this is our X position and Y, so we'll use the Y to pull this down. Okay, and don't mind the black tone, we'll just try to hide the black spot, the black space or whatever we have down there. Okay, so it's just controlling the whole camera view, and I think let me just zoom in more to 7, 8, 9. Okay, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we have something like this. So once it's on this particular photo, or once it stays on a photo, or it zooms into a photo, we'd want it to stay there for like 2 seconds. Okay, so I move forward 2 seconds, and I hit the keyframe, which copies the same keyframe of this. Okay, awesome. Then I move to the 6th second, or you can just come here and type 6.0. Okay, good. Then what I do is I move to the default position, which is 960. Okay, by 540 and 0. Awesome. Okay, so it comes back and gets ready to move to the next photo. So the next photo, I want you to move to this guy over here in the red. So I zoom in again, and using the X, I just move to that guy. Okay, then I zoom in more, and I use the X position to zoom into the guy. Then it stays on him for like 2 seconds, and we hit, we come here and hit this keyframe, add or remove keyframe at current time. Okay, so we just want it to be here at the current time or position or whatever. Then what we can just do is we can just move forward, because just 10 seconds, so we'll just move forward here and make everything zoom out. So like I said, 960 okay by 540, then this is 0. Awesome. So this is what we have, and it's very easy and very simple. So this is just the whole concept I used to create an intro some time ago. So this is the whole concept, to the zooming in, and it stays there and it zooms out and all of that. And once you have this keyframe, it means that once you double click on this keyframe, you can just replace this picture, or you can just use a video. So depending on what you want, you just do it. With the same idea, you can create massive slideshows, like with all of this. So depending, let's say you want to have a lot of pictures, all you can do is, let me just go to 1 second. It means that they have to reduce the size of this. So let me just turn this off, turn this also off, select everything here, and so I'll reduce the scale to, let's say, 50. So it becomes small. Then I arrange everything in a good way, in an appropriate way, so that everything looks clean and simple. So you just have to fill the whole composition here with images or videos if you want. So depending on what you want, you can just use the same idea. The reason why I use these photos is because if I wanted to create a larger one, computer will running slow, it's just going to spend, would waste a whole lot of time. So I just wanted to show you how I did it, and this how I did it. But it is just with some few images here, and you can just take it to the next level. So it's as simple as that. But once you have any problem, once you face any problem and you think you need my help, you can just go on to my Instagram and just send me a message from there. I'll be willing and glad to help you out. So yeah, this is what we have, and I'm sure, oh sorry, I think I turned off the camera. So turn them on, and null objects on the camera. Then it zooms in and out, and anytime you finish, make sure to move this back to full resolution, so that you have it clean, sharp, and yeah. So the name is Benjamin, and I will see you in my next video. Hold on. Before I leave, make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get notified anytime I upload new videos. And don't forget, I have some interesting content on Instagram that I think you'd also like. So hop on Instagram, African Geeks, simple as that. And I'll catch you in my next video. See you.